Hey, what up, though? So I got a throwback story for you. Here how I go. So many moons ago, when I was back home in Detroit, I went to the hood barber, and when I got there, I knew I didn't have any bread. So I tried to ask him. I said, "Yo, son, you mind if you can kind of let me slide this time? Cut my hair, and I got you next round." He looks at me. He's like, "What you doing in the morning?" I'm like, "Nothing." He said, "Listen, man, my car ran out of gas over in Dearborn. If you pick me up tomorrow morning and take me over there to get my car, I got you in the cut later in the afternoon." I'm like, "Bet that." So I ain't thinking nothing of it. So the next morning I get up all tired. I blow my horn. I'm waiting on him. Then I notice he kind of gets in my backseat of my car. I'm like, all right. He like, yeah, drive. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we driving. We go to already Dearborn. Now I ain't thinking, but when I look back in hindsight, Dearborn is a city outside of Detroit. They don't really have a reputation for liking us, but I ain't paying no mind. We get to the city. He's like, make a left, make a right, make a left, go down, make a left, make a right, make a right. Now park the car. I'm like, all right, bet. All right, so I parks the car, and then he's like, all right, wait right here. And then I notice that he puts on his hoodie, and he hops out the car, and he just starts running. I'm like, all right, cool. So he runs down like a couple blocks, but I can still see him. And then it didn't occur to me that we didn't stop and get like any gas. Like we didn't have no small gas container, none of that. But I'm like, all right, I'm saying, I'm here now. I ain't thinking nothing of it. Then I also noticed that when he went up to the car, it was a Chevy Black Impala. He gets in through the passenger side. All right, I ain't thinking none of it. It is what it is. I'm just chilling. So I'm seeing that he's doing something and he's kind of moving. I'm seeing his elbow go real high and his other elbow and his head is moving a little bit, but he's kind of like cloaked out. And then the sun is kind of rising. All of a sudden I hear somebody say, "Get away from there, get away from there." And I'm looking, it's this old lady. She comes out and she's throwing things at the car. She's throwing things at the car and she got a bonnet on and everything. She's like, "Get away from there." I'm like, oh shit. That's how I know he starts flagging me down. So I hit the gas and I gun it all the way down to where he at. The old lady, she goes inside the house. He hops out the Chevy Impala. Now he gets in my back seat. He's like, "Drive, nigga, drive." The old lady now comes out the house and she's throwing things at my car. And I can see her on the phone while I'm in a review. But I'm gunning it for about 10, 15 blocks. I wait till I get to the red light. I take a deep breath. I'm like, "Yo, what the hell was all that?" He's like, "Yeah, I was trying to get the car stereo out." And he holds up the stereo, got wires hanging on everything. I'm like, "Yo, that's not the same thing. You told me you didn't have no gas. You told me it was your car." He said, "It is my car. I saw that car sitting for like a few weeks. Nigga, I saw it first. It's my car." I'm like, "Bro, how you gonna put me in that kind of position, bro? We could have got in trouble. I could have went to jail tonight. That's not the plan." He said, "Look, nigga, you gonna complain or you want your hair cut?" I got my hair cut. Hood Barbers.